Okay, now I want to talk to you about a quick way to finish your pots, finish the bottom of your pot without having to trim it on the wheel. Trimming on the wheel is cool, and I will show you that. I have other videos that you can look at that has that. But if you're wanting to do kind of quicker pots, simpler pots, then you can eliminate the step of trimming on the wheel and save yourself some time. The first thing is that you want to throw your pot a little bit lighter, because one of the things about trimming is that trimming takes off some of the weight to make it a more delicate pot. So the first thing is by throwing these walls a little thinner, you're already taking off the weight, and which helps to eliminate the need for trimming. The second step is cutting away a lot of this excess while it's on the wheel. So I obviously have all of that weight down there. I'm going to take my wooden knife here. I'm going to hold it like a pencil, and I'm going to cut into this, supporting it with my other hand. But I'm really going to cut away some material here. Alternately, you can do that with a needle like this. The only trick is the needle doesn't pull it as far away from the actual pot, so it can get a little messier to clean it all off. Now you can stop the wheel and just go in here and scrape this away gently by hand, or if you're feeling bold, you can spin the wheel real slowly and go in there with confidence and scrape that away. The trick is you just have to get it in the right distance so you're not actually gouging into your pot. I'm going to do it one more time just to get rid of those little extras. So you can see that's already created a nice undercut on the pot. I think you can see that. Yeah. I'm smoothing it with my finger here just to bring it back on shape. And then I'll show you real quickly. Cut it so we're following our procedures correctly. Show you real quickly. So this is just an example of a tiny little dish that I've made, and I'll show you how you can just finish this by hand. First of all, check the inside to make sure that it's not too thin or whatever. But if you press, you can press the inside inward a little bit like this. See, I'm just doing this very subtly. But what that does is it creates a little bit of a dish here so that your pot will actually sit on this rim, much like creating a foot when you trim it on the wheel. But this is kind of an artificial foot just by denting in the middle. Now again, you want to keep an eye on the inside of the pot because you don't want to press this too far and create a big bump in the bottom of that. So you have to find a happy medium. Just create a little bit of a dent in there, and that's fine. Now take your sponge, and it depends on how dry these are. This is almost getting too dry, but if you get it leather hard on the top and then just pull it right off, you have it sitting drying like this. This gets leather hard, so you can handle it. It'll stay wet down here. This one's getting a little bit too dry to do this. But take a sponge and gently smooth everything up. I should have done this one about half an hour ago, but with a little bit of pressure too, you can get everything smooth. And again, this isn't quite as clean and crisp and sharp as trimming it on the wheel, but you can see the point. Just use a little pressure and a little water if you need to trim everything up. But that smooths up your pot pretty nicely, and with that indent it has a nice little foot that it can sit nicely on. And then we're just going to dry it upside down like that. And of course, don't forget to use like a little wooden rib or something and throw your initials in there, or whatever you like to do to make it you.